Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2023 Infiniti QX60 and its 17-speaker Bose Performance Series audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio controls, inputs, adjustments, speaker locations. Then we're going to head out onto the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you're tired of hearing the same songs week in and week out, sign up to become a Daily Motor member. I'm going to record a members-only sound test for this car so you can hear real tracks requested by other members. The link to that is in the description. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. A blue version of the Infiniti QX60. We recently had a warm titanium gold one. This one is a little bit lower trim, the sensory model, but still featuring pretty much all the goodies you'd expect at this price point. If you do want to see more on this tinier 3-row crossover, check the links in the description. Got a highway fuel economy test and a DM review. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. I recommend listening with headphones so you can hear what I hear in the driver's seat. We also did the test with the sound settings set to their factory default, so let's take a look at those now. A basic infotainment system here. I'm not a big fan of Infiniti's newer infotainment. Interestingly enough, I kind of prefer their old 2-screen setup. But you can still control it with either this rotary knob or the touchscreen up here. I also think there's a bug in this one because look at how low resolution this looks. I don't remember it looking this poor. I felt like the resolution used to be crisper. So I don't know what's going on with that, but either way, we're in the media screen now. Let's go to menu and then settings down to sound. You have adjustments for bass and treble. Let's go through those. Interestingly, no adjustment for mid-range. I would like to see a full 5 or 9 band equalizer in a luxury car like this, but only bass and treble. Below that, you have adjustments for front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. Bose Audio Pilot, which is actually going to pick up elements of the music, and as you get going faster and get more road noise and engine noise, it's going to keep your music balanced. We're going to keep that off for now. Bose Centerpoint creates a bit of a surround sound experience. It's pretty dramatic in this car, so we'll turn that on and off once this next song gets going. And then driver's audio stage. It's going to move the music and focus it right on the driver. You're obviously going to want that off if you're riding with passengers, but you might like the sound of it if it's just you. Okay, let's go back to the media screen real fast and forward the song a bit. Alright, back to settings. Here's Bose Centerpoint on and off. I do like that they at least give you a surround volume adjustment, so if you only want a little bit of that more artificial sound, you can kind of have it on low there. And that's it for sound adjustments. For audio controls in the QX60, I have a nice volume knob here. It's in good proximity for the driver. It's a little far for the passenger. Nice clicks. Good quality knob there, good size as well. You also have volume on the left side of the wheel. For track selection, you can use some of these physical controls here, the haptic controls. You can use the touchscreen if you're in the proper menu, or this rotary knob, obviously. Or you've got them on the left side of the wheel, right by volume where they belong. Audio inputs in the QX60. You have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, USB-A and USB-C, Bluetooth, wireless CarPlay. All QX60s get wireless CarPlay support for 2023. You can also do it wired, but only wired Android Auto. And then it has an apps functionality as well. It says the audio source for apps can only be controlled by downloaded apps. So presumably, you'd have the ability to have some sort of streaming service built in. Get back to our media here. USB 2. What does that mean you're missing? Well, there's no 3.5mm auxiliary input jack, and like I said, no wireless Android Auto, but not the end of the world with the auxiliary input there. Speaker locations. As I said, this is a 17 speaker system. Starting in the bottom left, you've got door woofer 1, mid-range 2, tweeter 3 up here, 4, 5, 6 up in front, 7, 8, 9 on the other side. Back here, 10, 11, 12, 13. Pillars back there, 14, 15, and then I don't think we're going to be able to see them, but in the cargo area, you've got dual subwoofers underneath, making 16 and 17. Let's see. Yep, they're kind of hiding, buried in there, but it is a dual subwoofer setup. All right, well, I'm going to get this stuff put away, and we're going to get out on the road. the most accurate system. I would be wanting a little bit more precision in some of those mid-range hits for a car at this price point, a sound system at this price point. Also, I could go for more driving power, but all things considered, I like the balance. When you do a three-tiered speaker setup like this with the mid-range in the middle, woofer down low, and then a tweeter right there up top, it does allow for a good breadth of your music, and I do think having it in the right mode makes a huge difference as well. I like driver's audio stage on, center point off. That gives you a pretty crisp and powerful setup. Speaking of power, for this next song, we'll turn the bass all the way up, see how it sounds. I'm not loving that. I wish we were getting more power from the back and a little less out of these door woofers. My thoughts on the 17 speaker Bose Performance Series audio here in the Infiniti QX60. I'm having trouble thinking of the name of the car because I'm having trouble deciding between A and B for the system. I really do like listening to it, but to me it seems like it's missing the wow factor to earn an A. It's really, really close. We're talking 89% here. But I am going to have to give it a B at the end of the day. And part of that is, for a luxury car sound system, I mean, you're spending darn near $60,000, $70,000 to get this sound system. Maybe closer to 60, I guess, let's be fair. About 60 grand to get this. And you're not getting any mid-range adjustment. You're not getting any EQ. You get into other cars at this price point or lower, and you can still get just as good of audio. So while it is good and powerful and pretty crisp, I am expecting more at this price point, and that's what's ultimately putting me on B, even though it does sound quite good. Thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Infiniti QX60, check the links in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.